Right. Well, did you have any further topics?
I'm trying to think.
Well, while you do,
no, I think I've mainly covered. I mean, I'll have a think while we're doing the next thing, but I think I've mainly covered what was on my mind. Ooh.
we're on Buzzfeed currently.
Oh, here we go.
While my cat yells at me because he's a little hungry little shit. Hold on, you want some food, buddy? You want some food, buddy? Your brother just sits on the bed and he doesn't do anything. Look at him. He's just well, actually, is looking at me now because I got the treats. You want one?
Is this Oreo or Jakey who's on camera?
This is Oreo.
So Oreo's the more like upfront one, I guess.
He's a bit mouthy. He's a bit.
Yeah.
It's yeah. He's a bit more. It's about drive. It's about power type. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've typed in wrestling and I did do a little check to see how much there was on here. There's not a lot. I typed in WWE and there was less. Most of it was about Glow. But let's do, if you recognize 9 out of 16 of these WWE superstars, you're a true super fan. Let's see what they class as a super fan. I really hope that Ali Hayes of Buzzfeed staff goes like really in depth here. So
I got a feeling she just like went on the roster page and pulled names out of a hat.
The rules here are simple. I will give you the in-ring name of a beloved WWE superstar, and you will click on the tiny corresponding photo of them. That's it. That's the quiz. I will then reward you with an imaginary belt, proclaiming you to be the WWE Superstar Naming Champion. Your music cue will play loudly throughout the award-winning, critically acclaimed Thunderdome. JK, I don't have that. Please don't stand on my keyboard. Don't stand on my keyboard. Oh, you're a dumb cat. JK, I don't have a... Ready? Here we go.
On that note, tied into my Young Men Yellow Clouds crusade, I just realized BuzzFeed are basically like the lad Bible of America, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, some of BuzzFeed's content is not bad because they hire people that can do good shit.
Oh, well, the YouTube stuff. The YouTube's great, like Unsolved and the Try Guys when they were there. Things like that were really good.
Let's start with the man who has since become the mom. Tap on Becky Lynch.
Top left.
Next, bask in his glory. And tap on the limitless Keith Lee. Now tap on the KO show himself, Kevin Owens. He's there. And tap on the EST of WWE. Well, let's just... All right, Cesaro. Yes. Empress of Tomorrow. Phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I didn't even know AJ was there. Oh, he's
oh, yeah, there he is. Isn't that's the picture of him in the Boneyard match, isn't it? You can see Taker behind him.
I think so. Burn It Down. Viper, Legend Killer. New Day, Kofi. Is it? Who is that? I didn't read it. It is Kofi. Yeah. Ding Dong, hello there. All right. Firefly Funhouse. McIntyre, Basher Shanks, head of the table. Cool. And your new WWE Superstar Naming Champion is, well, it's you. You never miss an episode of Raw or Smackdown, and you've seen all the pay-per-views. You know every single one of these ladies and gents and fiends like the back of your hand. Cue your theme music. They got paid for that.
I have a lot of issues with that statement.
I think they got paid for that. All right, which Nintendo Pro Wrestling character is your kindred spirit? There's a lot about Glow, so we'll just do like 1 or 2 Glow ones instead.
Okay.
Which Nintendo Pro Wrestling character is your kindred spirit? Norberto Briceño? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Pick a current WWE super. When was this made? 2015. Let's go. Pick a current WWE superstar.
God, this seems like such a lifetime ago.
They all look very apart from Cena, who looks the same. They all look very young, new. Who would you pick?
Let's go Ambrose.
What's your war cry? Yes, yes, yes. Woo! I'm the best in the world. Suplex City, bitch. Suck it. USA, USA, USA.
It's got to be Suplex City, bitch, right?
The way, I don't know, the way it is there with like the pink background, it like feels to me like he'd say it with like the Britney cadence, like
Yeah.
Suplex City, bitch. Your NES has stopped working. Drop the elbow on it off a bunk bed. Smash it with a sledgehammer. Do the people's elbow on it. Curb stomp it. Do a flying headbutt on it. Bury it. I'll probably fix it, but
yeah. You just blow
I would
inside
just
of it, right?
I would just drop the elbow. No, I do the people's elbow because it's less devastating than an actual big elbow. Is the only thing here that like it is somewhat might not break it and might just knock it into working.
And before you do the people's elbow, you've got to do it right. Like when you were a kid, you've got to find a black sock. You've got to cut it in half, put it on the elbow, and then do the whole thing. You know.
I'm gonna do the classic like him in dress shoes slide that he did on like that one Smackdown, which is like my favorite people's elbow ever. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah. He just basically glides.
He slides into it. It's so good.
He just drops. It's great.
I do exactly that, and my NES would work. Pick a classic wrestling game. Okay.
Ooh, they're actually pretty solid choices there.
Yeah, nah, that's. I mean, that seems like someone who's played them. To be fair.
Yeah.
It seems cliche, but it's probably still No Mercy. I do like Revenge, and 13 was sound.
Yeah, I'd probably just go. Although
Here Comes the Pain.
Well, no, Here Comes the Pain was my childhood, and it's up there. But I'd probably go No Mercy because it's the closest to Virtual Pro Wrestling too.
Like if we eventually when we set it up, you and I playing games together on stream, we'll probably do No Mercy first. You know, I'm assuming.
Definitely got to do Virtual Pro Wrestling too if we can figure that out.
Yeah, I'm down for that. What sound do you make when lifting weights?
Okay, this one's over to you, Garrod. Giving you you're the one working.
I don't really do. I don't. Well, all right, yeah, I am working.
Yeah, but like instead of lifting weights, like what noise do you make while you're exercising?
Well, truthfully, it's so yeah. Pick a horrible video game.
They're not even wrestling.
Okay. E.T. for Atari, Superman 64, Nintendo 64, Shaq Fu for Super Nintendo, Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon, Back to the Future for NES, and Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 06.
Even though I never played it, I want to pick the Zelda one because it's got those ridiculous cartoon cutscenes.
Oh my god, Wand of Gamelon is so bad, dude.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
That is the one I'm thinking of, right? It's got like really bad cartoon cutscenes and the really like appallingly cheesy dialogue to it as well.
Yes, it's bad dialogue, badly acted, it's so weirdly animated. The way that people move, it's like whoa. Yeah. All right, I'll agree. How do you respond to, wrestling is fake, right? Ooh, so's reality TV. I know. Wait, are you for real? It's not fake, it's staged. And that's why it's awesome. Tell that to Mick Foley. Of all of those, I'm more likely probably to say the first one, but I wouldn't normally say. I'd probably say something like, oh well, fucking Iron Man isn't real either. I still like that.
Yeah, that's kind of the lines I'd go along. It's like
if I'm talking to someone like that, I'm probably not talking to someone like that for much longer because they're clearly like, because at this point in it, it's like you clearly just want to dismiss someone else's passion, right?
Yeah. Well,
hobby. If someone goes is like, oh, I collect stamps, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, you can't fucking post all of them, you fucker.
Yeah.
They're like some of them are out of date. You can't post all of them. You can only post current stamps. It's like they know they're stamp collectors. Just let people collect stamps. Just let people watch wrestling. Who cares? I'm probably the first one.
Going off that though, I do like to recite Mick Foley's.
It's not bad. That would be a second
autobiography where it's like Foley is good and the real world is faker than wrestling, which I think is a very true statement.
I'll go with Mick Foley one.
Yeah.
That's what I would pick second. Your name is Fighter. Your sole purpose in life is to hurt people. If someone gets out of line, you karate chop them into oblivion, followed by a fierce roundhouse kick to the neck. You're a beast. You're a master of pain and suffering. When life gets in your way, you put life in a camel clutch. Make it humble. A winner is you. Fighter Hayabusa. I'm down for that. I don't know who Fighter Hayabusa was based on. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Inoki, judging by the chin.
Yeah. I wonder if that's where the actual Hayabusa got his name from. Probably not, but...
Maybe it's the other way around.
No, because I think Hayabusa came around after this game.
When was it's NES, isn't it? Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
So this would have been like 80s. Yeah.
1986 then. Maybe.
Because Hayabusa was 90s because he was like one of FMW's.
Was he first generation?
I would have to look that up. I don't know. Don't think so.
Maybe it's a symbiotic thing, being named after everyone.
Unless is there like some kind of meaning behind Hayabusa, or is it just a name?
Not that I know of. This is a good one. Pick 7 hot Disney dudes and we'll reveal which wrestler you'll fall in love with.
Okay.
Stop meowing at me. I've given you so many treats. I'll give you some more though, because you're very cute. We're going to have to choose a dashing prince in a second, so just be ready for that. How many Disney princes do you know? We need to have a movie that is like solely about the Disney prince. Like the princess is the savior type beat.
I feel like that would be something right for Disney in the modern age, given that they're all about like booking the convention now.
I don't know which one. Prince Charming is Cinderella, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Eric is Little Mermaid. It looks like rigging behind him. I think he's from Princess and the Frog.
Prince Naveen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then
I've never seen it, so we'll go with that. Prince Philip. Prince Philip.
I'm gonna go with Adam. He looks dashing.
Is that who the beast turns back into?
That's probably right. I'll go with that, but only because he can turn into a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Choose a hunky animal.
Oh, here we go. Right, so we've got King
Kachak. Yeah.
Simba, Thomas O'Malley, Robin Hood, Tramp,
Bagheera, Tramp. That's got to be. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Simba's got quite a look about him, especially in that picture. Look at that.
Say it again.
Simba's got a bit of a look about him, especially in that picture. See that? Like he's
does it say hunky?
Giving you...
It says hunky. All right, it says hunky.
He's fairly giving you the come here eyes.
Pick a Pixar dude.
So we got Sully, Alfredo Linguini, Mr. Incredible, Woody, Lightning McQueen, and Buzz Lightyear. Wait, sorry, what's the topic on that one again?
Just pick a Disney dude.
Pick a Disney dude.
Doesn't say hunky this time. I'm sure it means hunky.
Just pick a dude.
I'm gonna say Kachow. I'm gonna say Kachow. You can say Kachiga all you want, but I'm gonna say Kachow.
I don't know.
Cars reference.
I've never seen
a Cars reference. You should watch. You should genuinely watch Cars.
I'm upset for you. I've just not heard great things.
You should watch Cars, right?
Okay.
And then you should get really high and/or drunk and watch Cars 2, and then you should watch Cars 3.
Okay.
Because Cars 1 is a really, really good tale about a young driver who just is a bit callous and dumb, and then ends up in a small town, trying to get back to win a race, and he learns some stuff. It's really good. Basically, if you took out that they were cars, it would be a really good tale.
Right.
And then 3, the third one, is like he's now an old racer, and all these young people are passing him by, so he basically has to learn the lessons that his mentor taught him in the first one, and it's really good. And in the second one, they're super spies, and Lewis Hamilton is an F1 car, and they're trying to stop like world domination by cars or something, but it's not mentioned in the third one, so don't worry about it.
I mean,
Lightning McQueen.
I remember the trailer for Cars 3, and it was like a very ballsy thing because the whole trailer is just him crashing and smashing into pieces, and I was like, damn, that's pretty heavy for like a kids film.
Well, it's a throwback because in the first one, Doc Hudson, who sort of trains him, has that. They literally animate it basically the same. Like they have the same crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's good. Choose a pretty protagonist.
So we got Jack Skellington, Aladdin, Cusco, Hercules, Tarzan, and Milo James.
I think I'm a Milo guy personally.
Never. I mean, is that Atlantis?
These two are hunky. This is a pretty boy. Yeah. Atlantis is good though, dude. You gotta watch Atlantis.
I've heard.
You've seen Treasure Planet, right?
No, I've not even seen that one. All came out when I was a kid. I just never went. I was never taken to go see them. So I remember that. I remember the Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, I had a few of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Milo James.
Okay, you go Milo on that one. Pick a charming
villain.
Scar, Hades, Dr. Facilier, Clayton, Prince Hans, and Gaston.
Charming, probably Gaston. No, Hades.
Hades, right?
Funny.
James Woods. You can't get more charming than that. Saying that, Jeremy Irons is Scar, though.
Pick another stud. I mean, Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet is right there, but he's not a stud. He's,
David Kawina.
He's a bit young.
Riley's dad. Tadisha Hamada and Goku.
I'm thinking it's got to be between David and Tadashi. Have you seen Big Hero 6?
Oh, I've seen Big Hero 6. That's wicked.
Tadashi is cool as fuck. That's the older brother.
The brother who dies, right?
Yeah. Spoiler.
Spoiler. Yeah, I go Tadashi. Why not? He's got brains. Yeah. He's a smart dude. And he's got the looks. He's total package, right?
Yeah. Pick one last attractive Disney dude.
John Smith, King Triton,
I feel it feels very weird that they put Max Goof there to me.
He's what? Right? He's like 14, 15, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's aged since then, but like, nah. It's gotta be. World, like it's Li Shang, right?
Yeah. Well,
like, come on.
Yeah.
I adore that the picture is cut off. I will anyway.
It's just the Rock.
We're gonna marry the Rock's teeth. We're gonna marry lobotomized Rock.
How much do you want to bet? No matter what answer you pick, it's always going to be the Rock. It's just different body parts of the Rock. Those are the answers.
Hold on. Naveen, let's go all different. Mr. Incredible, Cusco, that one. Finn Balor.
Oh, here we go, Finn. Yeah.
I don't really know how it works it out, but I guess you know.
Why are all the pictures coming off like he's missing his forehead?
Yeah, they just didn't make the window big enough. They didn't size the end photos. When was this made? 2018. Okay.
Who is the editor of BuzzFeed website? I've got some notes.
Oh, this is just a community contributor. So he's just some dude that does this. He's not even like. I think you can submit these. We should submit our own.
Oh god,
that could be like a. I mean, whenever I do a podcast for like a charity thing, a new thing I've started doing is the Reddit posts where each one of us tries to just we randomly pick a subreddit and try and get the most amount of likes. We should all make a BuzzFeed quiz and the person that gets like the most points. There are points here. I don't know what that means, but there are points.
Is it like IMGA points, I guess?
Yeah, don't really mean anything, do they?
Yeah.
The WWE pay-per-view you plan will determine the name of your finishing move. Can you do a better job than Vinnie Mac? Let's see. What will you call your pay-per-view? All games. Total elimination.
Games.
One night only. Final countdown.
I mean, I'm tempted
I can't
with
call
final
it War Games.
I'm tempted with Final Countdown just so we can try and get the Journey song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who will come in as the reigning women's tag team champions? I'm sorry, wait, hold on. The champions, plural.
Trish Stratus. She's going to just rock out with both belts.
Okay, well, it's the Iconics.
It's going to be the Iconics, yeah.
Which Hall of Famer will make a surprise appearance? Would you like the anti-vax racist? The one working for AEW? Bret Hart, who's now shilling NFTs.
Is he?
That was a recent development. I don't think he has any idea like what it's about, but
no.
And Stone Cold. I suppose it's Stone Cold, isn't it?
I don't know. I kind of want Bret to come out and try and like shill his NFTs.
The winner of this match gets a shot, the just minted sharpshooter NFT.
Yeah.
What will be the WWE Championship match? I don't think I want any of these.
No. Did they ever do Undertaker versus Braun Strowman? I don't think they did, right? Maybe in a tag team with the Wyatts.
Did they do it in Saudi?
Hang on, I'm on it.
Yeah, check if that. I'd probably go Cena versus Rollins, though. I don't want to see Roman Reigns versus Goldberg.
Just because I just want to see just two spears constantly colliding.
Did they end up having a match? I can't remember.
It was the one where it was the WrestleMania 36, and that was the one where Fergus first went into lockdown, and Reigns had to obviously isolate because he was like vulnerable. So they swapped him with Braun, and Braun won the Universal title.
So they never actually had it.
I don't think they ever had it. No.
Then sure, let's get out of the way.
Apparently, Braun and Undertaker had a match for the Universal title on Smackdown. I don't know if this is legit.
Or do not.
That could be a fake YouTube video. Yeah. Don't think they have. No.
What kind of match would that be? But all right. Well, fuck.
Oh wait, who
what match?
Cena and Rollins.
We went with Reigns. No, we went with Reigns.
Oh, sweet.
none of these matches I'd put Goldberg in.
Iron Man. Buried alive, because then we could see him get buried alive. Or First Blood, and then that'll be over quickly. Just,
entrance ramp.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
wall.
He'll come out bleeding because he nutted a locker before he came out.
Oh my god. Why is it making us book it badly? Pick a random wrestler who'll interrupt the Universal Championship match. R-Truth, Kane, Kevin Owens, and Pete Dunne. I mean, I want to give Pete his time. So
give Pete the rub.
Yeah, but it's not gonna. Everyone's gonna be like, "Why is he here?"
Once we've done the quiz, that's something we can talk about. The Pete and Ciampa could be getting called up soon.
An octopus chokehold.
Pretty sure that's one of Chris Brooks' moves.
That's just the octopus stretch, right? But I think this is just naming a finishing move. Octopus chokehold.
It's not a terrible name.
All right, hold on. Well, I don't like it. Skip through. Is it just randomly an eagle dive? This is poor.
Yeah, this is garbage.
Poor.
I mean,
eagle dive.
I'd say the actual quiz itself was very on brand with WWE, like getting someone to interrupt a Universal title match. That's kind of legit,
Yeah, everything is glow.
How well do you know Macho
How
Man
well
Randy
do you know
Savage?
Macho Man Savage? There we go. I won't know this very well.
I'll
It's
probably know a bit.
another Norberto classic. What
What's
is
the
Randy
actual stuff?
Savage's real name?
Oh, well, it's definitely not the last one. We know that.
No,
It's Poffo. Is it? Is it? Is it Lanny?
it's not
I think it's
Mario, is it?
Lanny. I think it's Lanny Poffo. Maybe. I don't think it's
Let's do
Randy.
that. Oh,
Bollocks.
it is Randy Mario Poffo. Mario stuck in my mind as legit, but I was like, I wasn't confident in it.
I might be getting mixed up with his brother. I think his brother's Lanny Poffo. Yeah.
What did Savage do before becoming a professional wrestler? Minor league baseball, major league baseball, a bodybuilder, an actor for B movies. He played baseball, didn't he?
It was baseball. I think it was probably his minor league, though. I don't think he ever made it to the majors.
Yeah. Savage played in the minor leagues for the Cincinnati Reds, Chicago White Sox, and the St. Louis Cardinals. What was Savage's wrestling character when he first began his career in 1973? A masked wrestler named The Spider, a trucker named Randy Truckstop, Macho Man Randy Savage, aka wrestling's hottest free agent, the world's strongest man, Randy Savage. I don't know. Did he just start as the Macho Man?
I don't think he did. I'm drawn to the Spider because that is usually a common thing when people start off. Like they'll slap newbies under a hood and just give them like a generic name just so they can job out. And his dad used to run wrestling, so I think he started working basically for his dad, so to protect his own son when he was ready. It would make sense they put a hood on him.
I am unironically being drawn to Randy Truckstop.
Well, I mean, if you want to go that.
But we're going the Spider. And it's the Spider.
Yeah.
While wrestling for Georgia Championship Wrestling and Championship Wrestling in Florida, Savage wore a mask and went by the name The Spider. When did Savage first sign with WWE, then WWF?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is it 85?
Don't think it was 85.
It's too late.
Well, he was at okay, so when first WrestleMania was 84, and was he on the card? He definitely wasn't on the card for 1. Was he on the card for 2? He was definitely on the card for 3 because that was against Steamboat, so that'd have been 87, I guess. I want to say 81, but either 81 or 83, I think. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Actually, 85? Yeah, there we go.
Savage first signed with Vinnie Mac and WWE in 1985 and made his appearance on Tuesday Night Titans. Which manager did not offer their services to Savage when he first entered the WWE? Miss Elizabeth, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jimmy Hart, Jim Cornette.
I don't think Corny was around in WWE then. Certainly not as a manager on screen, so I'd rule him out. Oh, wait, what? Never mind.
That was the question. Like, which one didn't?
Well, because I thought it meant like they were there but refused to work with him.
No. What was the location of Savage's match versus George the Animal Steel at WrestleMania 2? Where was WrestleMania 2?
It was where it was split over 3 cities, so it was New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, I think. So I think you can rule out Illinois and San Antonio, sorry. I think it'll be one of the top 2.
Where does that look? Where does this look like? I'm gonna say they did this one from New York. I think they ran Macho Man out of New York.
Okay, yeah.
And I was right.
Ba-boom.
Yeah, Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. When did the match between Randy Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat end at WrestleMania 3? Oh, how did it end? Oh God.
I think it was just a roll up, I don't think it ends with a finish or anything. I think it's basically it's a roll up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did Savage beat at WrestleMania 4 to become the WWE champion. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Hulk Hogan. Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant.
It's Ted. That was the title tournament.
Mm-hmm.
All the answers have been pretty much the top one so far.
What was the name of the tag team? I respect that, though. Just like going in and making like all the answers A. What was the name of the tag team formed by Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage?
Mega Powers.
Boom. The Mega Powers would form an episode of Saturday Night Main Event on October 3rd, 1987. Their eventual split would cause Savage to turn heel. In face of we know. In as much against Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7, how many times in a row did Savage drop the elbow from the top rope?
It was.
I can't imagine it was really more than 3.
I think it was 3. Remember. Oh, well, I didn't mean the whole match or just to end the match, because I think he hit 1, pinned him, and then went back for a couple.
It says in a row.
I'd go 3. Bollocks.
5. After dropping 5 elbows off the top rope, Warrior still kicked out.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Sorry, just like sometimes I look back on Warrior and I'm just like, all right. After dropping 5 elbows off the top rope, Warrior still kicked out. Warrior would win the match after delivering 3 body tackles in a row. All right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How was the marriage between Savage and Miss Elizabeth billed at SummerSlam 1991? A match made in heaven, marriage of the century, ceremony of ceremonies, ring of rings. It was ceremony of ceremonies, wasn't it?
No, is it a match made in heaven? I think, because isn't that
match made in heaven? Oh, it is.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
What do they call? What was the ceremony of ceremonies? I'm trying to remember what that is and that they've used that in WWE. I might be going mad and thinking of something else, but this is a longer quiz, isn't it? Who did Savage defeat in his final match for WWE? Razor Ramon, Doink the Clown, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Crush. The defeat? Defeat.
I think it might be Crush, you know. There you go.
Correct. After serving as a color commentator and a part-time wrestler, Savage's final match was against Crush in a Falls Count Anywhere match at WrestleMania 10. He would leave WWE and make his WCW debut on December 3rd, 1994. Who helped Savage out of the ring after his match at 1996 Bash at the Beach? Sting, Luger, Robinson, Diamond Dallas Page.
Well, I know Sting and Luger were his partners for that match, but I don't know if it was one of them who helped them. It might have been Robinson, you know.
Should we go with Robinson?
Yes, let's go with that.
No. Sting. Damn. Who were the first 3 members of the NWO Wolfpack? Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, Lex Luger. Randy Savage, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Randy Savage, Conan, Kevin Nash. Randy Savage, Sting, Kevin Nash.
Well, I know the Wolfpack did have Sting because that's when he wore the face paint. Actually, I think all of them might have been in the Wolfpack at one point.
So was the original Randy Savage, Sting, Kevin Nash?
I think I'd say yes on that, but again, my WCW knowledge isn't concrete.
Conan.
Okay.
Who did Savage? This is a long... Jesus Christ. How long are we going? Fucking hell. What are the comments on this? Let's just check the comments. After all these ads that are spawning. Wow, that's... Okay, Jesus. I saw this guy at E3 before he died. Oh, yeah! Finally, someone who talks about wrestling. Oh, yeah! Digit.
You know, I reckon this is like a guy who actually is that Daniel Bryan as his profile picture?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I was gonna say I reckon he's one of those wrestling fans who thinks wrestling basically died in the 90s, but there you go.
Loved this guy, a legend with a skill for trash talking and a physique to back it up. Rip Randy. Oh yeah. Lots of oh yeahs. Right. Well, let's kill the quizzes.
We're not finishing the Randy one.
The fuck no.
Fair enough. I'm very disappointed in BuzzFeed's lack of wrestling quizzes, to be honest.
Well,
but then looking at the state of those ones, I'm kind of glad there isn't anymore.
We should flood it with like AEW and New Japan shit, because that probably would do a lot for like the zeitgeist of wrestling, right? If it's just on there, if people type in wrestling and it appears.
I'll make one for 90s All Japan, and a lot of people would just won't have a fucking clue what's happening.
Yeah. Choose which level of burnt you want your toast, and I'll tell you which All Japan wrestler has the biggest penis. Or whatever. I don't know how they work.
I feel like for something like burnt toast, it would be like, and I'll tell you your deathmatch wrestler. It fits.
Yeah.